Tahsin Bahar Shuchana, new mayor of Kumilla, Titu leading in Mymensingh. Rowshon Ershad elected chairman of Jatiya Party faction. Vote counting in Supreme Court Bar Association polls underway. BSF DG reassures of bringing down border killing at zero level. Those were the headlines. You're watching ATN News. Good evening, viewers. I'm Rubaba Ahmed with English Bulletin. Tahsin Bahar Shuchana has been elected as new mayor of Kumilla city. Meanwhile, Mohammad Ikramul Haq Titu is leading in Mymensingh city polls. The vote counting started following 8-hour balloting. In Kumilla, results of 105 centers out of total 105 have been found. Following the counting, Shuchana was declared elected mayor unofficially. On the other hand, results of 47 centers out of 128 have been found in Mymensingh polls. Mohammad Ikramul Haq Titu is leading. His nearest contestant is advocate Sadiqul Haq Khan. Ikramul Haq Titu, Chief Election Commissioner Qazi Habibul Awal has said peaceful and free balloting was held in the election of 231 local government institutes across the country, including Mymensingh and Kumilla city corporations. At a press briefing on Saturday afternoon, he said a total of 18 untoward incidents took place and 53 people have been arrested. Rowshon Ershad, the wife of founder of the party, late H.M. Ershad, has been elected the chairman of the Jatiya Party faction. She is the chief patron of the party. During the 10th council held at the Engineers Institute auditorium on Saturday, Rowshon Ershad, chairman, Qazi Firoz Rashid, executive chairman, and Qazi Mamunur Rashid have been elected as the secretary general. During the council, Syed Abu Hussein Babla, senior co-chairman, and 5 others, including Ershad's son, Eric Ershad, have been elected co-chairman of the faction of the Jatiya Party. Rowshon Ershad said the council was inevitable to save the party. The party, as well as its leaders, could have been lost unless the council. The people of the country would have faced off from the party, which has been reflected in the 12th general elections. Vote counting into the Supreme Court Bar Association polls is underway. The counting started at 2:30 p.m. on Saturday, following the clash between the supporters of groups. Meanwhile, in a press release, Election Steering Committee Chief Abul Khair said he was forced to declare Nahid Sultana Juthi winner. On the other hand, so far, 5 persons have been arrested in connection with the incident of clashes. Lawyer Osman Chaudhry is among the arrested persons. 4 other persons were arrested from outside the residence of Juthi. Earlier on Friday night, Assistant Attorney General Mohammad Saifur Rahman Siddiq filed a case on the allegation that he was attempted to kill. In the meantime, DB Police Chief Harun Rashid said nobody involved in the clash centering the announcement of the result of the Supreme Court Bar Association SCBA polls will be spared. The price of the commodity goods is increasing and it will continue to increase. BNP has alleged that the government is in power in a bid to continue looting. Standing committee member of the party, Mirza Abbas, made the allegation at a mass campaigning in front of their central party office in the capital's Noyapalton on Saturday morning. He said the government is inhuman torture on the BNP leaders and activists detained under false cases. even though the leaders and activists of the party is yet to lose mental strength. They are on the street and it will continue. Mirza Abbas said there is no alternative of united movement at this moment to stop the repression by the government. Party leaders and activists distributed leaflets with a call for building awareness to decrease price of commodity goods. Border killing is unacceptable. Director General of the Indian Border Security Force (BSF), Nitin Agarwal, has assured of bringing the number of border killing at zero level. He made the disclosure on this conclusion 5-day BSF DG level border conference on Saturday. During the border conference, Director Generals of BGB and BSF signed a note of 5-day conference. In reply to a query of journalist, BGB Director General Ashrafuzzaman Siddique said, both Bangladesh and India will work together so that no incident of killing on borders take place. The BSF side expressed deep condolence to the death of BGB Jawan Mohammad Roisuddin, terming it an unfortunate event. This year, the issue of drug peddling, human trafficking, illegal border crossing, and terrorism were discussed during the conference. Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal has said police forces are working to uphold the advancement of democracy. He made the comment at the program at Police Staff College in capital's Mirpur on Saturday to mark the Police Memorial Day. At the very beginning of the program, the Home Minister places wreath at the memorial of the 134 police members who were killed during discharging duty in the year of 2023. Later, he distributed memo of recognition to the families who lost their members. Home Minister said the role of the police members to contain law and order is laudable. At the same time, he asked the police members to discharge duty with honesty and sincerity. Later, Inspector General of Police Chaudhry Abdullah Al-Mamun said, police members are working to safeguard independence of the country through sacrificing life. Now a short break. We will be back soon with ceasefire in Gaza by the start of Ramadan looking tough, says Biden. You are watching ATN News. This is English Bulletin. Government officials need to be more talented in a bid to reshuffle the market management. Speakers of a roundtable organized by a non-government platform, Bangladesh Intellectual Property Forum, made such observation. The roundtable, titled Commodity Price, Market Management and Competition, was held at the Daily Star building on Saturday morning. Economist, lawyer, former Competition Commission directors and researchers made various recommendations to bring stability in the market. They said it is not possible to control the commodity price unless ensuring proper value to the farmers, beside ending extortion from roads and highways to wholesale and retail markets. Bangladesh has established itself as a capable nation to tackle disaster, and now Bangladesh is standing beside other foreign countries during disaster. State Minister for Disaster Management and Relief, Mohammad Mohibur Rahman, made the comment at a debate in Dhaka on Saturday. Debate for Democracy organized the Shadow Parliamentary Debate Competition to mark the National Disaster Preparedness Day. The State Minister, in his address as the chief guest, highlighted the capability of Bangladesh to tackle any kind of disaster. Debate for Democracy Chairman Chaudhry Hassan Ahmed Kiran at the time expressed deep condolence at the death of recent fire incident at Bailey Road in the capital. Female persons face more harassment and discrimination than the male to get bank loan at the marginal level. Findings of a study conducted by Center for Research and Development (CRD) shows such observation. An international seminar titled Bangladesh Economic Inclusion Gender Perspective was organized at a hotel in the capital on Saturday morning. Noted researchers, educationists, and international gender experts spoke at the seminar. They said women are backward than the men in economic inclusion. The speakers highlighted the strategies to reduce discrimination. Former Bangladesh Bank Governor Dr. Atiur Rahman and Managing Director of the CRD, Dr. Mukhlisur Rahman, among others, were present at the seminar. News around the world. U.S. President Joe Biden said Gaza ceasefire agreement by the start of Ramadan is looking tough. Meanwhile, 3 more children died of malnutrition and dehydration at Gaza's Al-Shifa hospital. Palestinian officials confirmed this, saying the confirmed death toll from starvation has raised to 23. Speaking to reporters in Philadelphia, Biden added he was concerned about East Jerusalem violence without a ceasefire. However, Hamas said there will be no compromise on its demand. Israel has to withdraw from Gaza to secure captives released seized in October 7 attacks. Meanwhile, Israeli forces again opened fire on aid seekers in northern Gaza. 5 people were killed by airdropped aid boxes after parachutes failed to open, highlighting the problem of getting desperately needed Gaza humanitarian relief amid Israeli restrictions. EU Commission President von der Leyen said maritime aid corridor could start operating between Cyprus-Gaza this weekend. Israel expanded record amount settlements in occupied Palestinian territories. U.S. rights chief warns of risk eliminating practical possibility of Palestinian state. Meanwhile, U.S., Britain and France have imposed sanctions on Israeli settlers for acts of violence and incitement against Palestinians living in West Bank of recent weeks. UN High Commissioner for Human Rights Volker Turk said such growth of settlement amounts and transfer of Israeli civilian population into occupied areas is a war crime. International community has long viewed such settlement as a violation of international law and hindrance to Palestinian statehood. Turk's statement that accompanied a 16-page report said settler violence and settlement-related violence have reached shocking new levels. This report, based on UN's own monitoring as well as other sources, and documented over 24,000 Israeli housing units in West Bank through to the end of October. This is the highest since monitoring began in 2017. Before ending the bulletin, the top stories once again. Tahsin Bahar Shutuna, new mayor of Kumilla. Titu leading in Manmanching. Rowshon Ershad elected chairman of Jatiya party faction. Vote counting in Supreme Court Bar Association polls underway. BSF DG reassures of bringing down border killing at 0 level. Ceasefire in Gaza by the start of Ramadan looking tough, says Biden. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with us.